Welcome to our channel. My name is Tracy. I'm the keeper of the home here at 4D Farms, where we are all about faith, family, home, and farm. I hope you find something on our channel that will encourage you and inspire you on your journey. Be sure to give us a thumbs up, hit like and subscribe, and be sure to turn that little notifications bell on so you'll get notified every time a brand new video is uploaded. We hope to see you in each and every one. Thanks for watching. Hey y'all, welcome to this clip, okay, in this homemaking series. And it's probably going to be the last one because I'm going to try to wrap up and end it. But I need to do this portion of it because I've been telling y'all in the previous videos that I'm going to tell you about how to schedule, how to plan, how to come up with a routine. Okay, that's what this clip is about. And I'm going to try to explain it as best as I can. And then I'm gonna end the series because this is wrapping it up. And y'all, I'm sorry, it's morning time and I look like I don't know what, little orphan Annie. I don't know, no offense to little orphan Annie, but I woke up this morning and I'm like, if I don't hurry up and do this clip and get all this out of my mind, I'm going to forget everything. So I just started jotting down notes really quick. So let me get my glasses on and let's get into this, okay? So I've been telling y'all, you need to come up with a routine. You need to come up with a schedule and plan. And I told y'all, get you one of these. Y'all, if you are a planner helps with a lot of things. It can help an unmotivated person get motivated. It can help an unorganized person get organized if you use it. Now, don't buy it with intents of, oh, I'm going to get motivated. I'm going to write everything down. I'm going to come up with a plan. I'm going to get organized. And then put it down somewhere and don't use it. Don't do that. Put this to use. People who are OCD, ADHD, anxiety, y'all writing it down and having a plan will help. I'm a person, I gotta have a plan. My cleaning routine, I have to plan, y'all. Some things I can be willy-nilly about, some things I can't. So when I was a young homemaker and I got our first house, our first apartment, I told you we were in the military. We got our first place. I started learning how to come up with a cleaning routine, a schedule. I didn't have a planner yet, y'all. I didn't discover planners till years later, but I still had it in my mind. Now I'm getting older. I got to write it down. So enough about the planner. I have preached to y'all enough about getting a planner. If you don't want to get a planner and you're going to stick all this in your head, more power to you. I hope you can remember it. But when you get older, you may start getting relapses, okay? So, and y'all, honestly, the reason why I'm trying so hard to break this down for y'all is because y'all, honestly, if you did not grow up being taught how to do some of these things, y'all, some of these things do not come easy to some people to figure it out, to come up with a schedule, come up with a routine, have a plan B. Some people just honestly cannot do it. So that's why they need people like us breaking it down, taking notes, and sharing it with you and telling you how to do it. Okay? Like the fly lady. She didn't work for me, y'all. I did not like her system. But I'm like, I took some of her suggestions and came up with my own plan. So see, even I needed help from somebody who already figured it out. I just didn't know how to. So when we got our first apartment, I was like, Okay, this is mine. I've been blessed with this. Now I'm going to take what I was taught and what I seen my mother do all these years and my mother-in-law. I'm going to come up with a plan. Okay? But like I said, that comes easy to some people. Some people it doesn't come easy to. So I'm going to share my notes with y'all, okay? And this is how I did it and I figured it out. I'm going to try to explain it as best as I can without confusing the far out of you, okay? Just because that's just how my mind works, y'all, okay? So, I said somewhere in one of these videos that cleaning, homemakers wear many hats. Cleaning is one of those hats we got to don and be dubbed by the queen. This is your job now. You need to figure it out now. Okay, stop, queen. Okay, so now it's time to sit down and figure it out. Y'all, there's stages in cleaning. There's stages in your home. Okay, so I even wrote those down. Okay, there is that first moving in. You've got everything put away. Everything is clean and everything's organized. Okay, you got a clean slate to start with. Then there's that point where it's beginning to get a little messy. Okay? Things are kind of out of their place. Then there's like, it's beginning to get disorganized. You're beginning to freak out. Everything's getting out of hand. You're getting overwhelmed. Then there's like, that last part, there's that overwhelming stage. And everything's just in disarray. And you just like, what the heck happened? What the heck happened? You're going to have to go back. When you get to that point, you're going to have to go back to square one. That fresh new start. You're going to have to start all over. Okay? You may automatically know what to do and say, oh crap. All right. I need to figure out. I need to start all over. Once I start all over, let's see what I can figure out how to do and when to do it so it don't get like this again. That's the quickest way. That's the kind of people that you can go and tell, figure it out. And then they're gonna sit and they're gonna say, okay, I need to start all over. Then I need to start figuring out what I can do to keep it from looking like that, to keep it from getting like this again. Okay. But like I said, there's some people that just cannot do it, cannot figure it out that quickly. So I wrote down some notes. So let's get busy. Okay. So this is where I said about figuring out a routine. And this comes easy to some people not so much. Figuring out a schedule. Okay, planning. That's where planner comes in handy, okay? But if you can do it in your head, that's fine. Or a calendar, okay? Just get a monthly calendar, the 12 months, the little bitty blocks. If I'm gonna write something, I gotta have a page just about. I can't do. I did start out with calendars. I did. I started out with calendars, but then I was writing so much in that little tiny square. I'm like, forget this crap. I got to go get a planner because I need more room to write all this stuff down. So the first step, you need to come up with a routine, okay? And say, okay, I got to start from square one. Let's go sit down and figure this out. Get you a routine. That's where, and I'm looking at my notes, y'all, to see if I can explain this a little better. You're going to have to sit down and figure out what all your cleaning routine is going to consist of. What do you call cleaning? What chores are you going to put on this list? Okay? And y'all, there's some people that honestly just does not know what all needs to be clean in a house. okay? Because they didn't grow up learning this. So let me tell y'all some things that's going to have to be cleaned, okay? Okay, this is just to name a few. Okay, are you ready? Y'all, I don't want homemaking to seem overwhelming. But like I said, for those of us that grew up learning how to do this stuff, coming up with a plan is no problem. To those that didn't grow up doing this, it is going to get overwhelming. And you don't know where to start. You don't know what to do. So I wrote some things down. And these are like common sense things that you see that you know, okay, I need to clean that because it's getting kind of dirty. Okay. So baseboards, crown molding, those things get dirty. Yeah, okay. You've gone into houses and places before and you're like, oh, that's just dirty. That's just nasty. They get dirty too. Okay. Walls get dusty. They do. Okay. This is where I said when I clean a room, I got to start from the top and work my way down. Now, do I get my walls every time? No. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. Okay, light fixtures, ceiling fans, blinds, if you've got blinds, curtains, okay, dusting or polishing. Oh, the old-timey polishing that furniture, y'all. And some people still do it, okay? I grew up doing it. Put that pledge on that ring. Make that wood shiny on that nightstand and that dresser and that chest drawer, that china cabinet. I did it, y'all. My husband did it. Polishing. Okay. Vacuuming, sweeping, mopping, cleaning your floors. Okay. Steam cleaning. Little and more in-depth cleaning. Then there's the things, y'all, that we don't think about that needs to be cleaned. Okay? And you're like, what else is there? Oh, let me tell you. You got the things that you don't even think of, like vents. If your central heat and air unit is in the floor, you've got those vents that things are being dropped down in there. Okay? If you've got your central heat and air unit and your vents are up in the ceiling or on the wall, they just may need to be wiped out. Things are not falling into those like the ones that are in the floor. So occasionally you may get crap in there that you're going to have to vacuum out. I've got one in my kitchen. Okay? Of course things are going to fall down into that vent because that's where I cook and bake. Sprinkles, crumbs, flour, you name it. Okay? Sometimes I have to take the vent cover off and get down in there with a wand and vacuum it out. Food goes down in there, you're going to attract rodents. Okay? Bugs, mice, anything. Okay? Filters on anything. Have you thought about the filter that's under your vent hood on your microwave or your vent hood up above your stove? Have you thought about that? Filters in your furnace. See? That's things we don't even think about. But y'all, those things get dusty and nasty just like everything else. And your furnace vent, your filter, allergens. Then it's blowing through the rest of your house, through your vents. There you go. These are things that creep in we don't think about. Your appliances, your microwave, your stove, your refrigerator, your washer and dryer, your dishwasher. Are you maintaining those? Y'all, this is things that we walk by every day and we take them for granted. You pay money for those appliances, but they still need to be maintained too in order to run efficiently and not get nasty. Okay? Once your washing machine, your dryer, or your dishwasher starts getting corroded over and nasty, the filter in the bottom of your dishwasher, y'all, you got to take that out every once in a while and clean it out, okay? And maintenance it. I think that is probably, I might have failed my children on that part. I think I did. I didn't teach our boys how to clean out the dishwasher and properly maintain it, and the washer and the dryer and the dishwasher. I'm sorry, boys. I didn't teach y'all how to do that. I failed in that part. I did it, but I forgot to tell my children that because one of our sons has already had to replace a washing machine. Yeah, because of proper maintenance. Dishwasher. It's not going to clean your dishes if that filter in the bottom of that dishwasher is corroded over and nasty with, yuck. Take your filter out sometime and look at it. Okay? So, the first part, you got to figure out what all needs to be cleaned. Okay? What all is going to be put on your what all do you consider your chores? What all are you going to clean? Okay? That's your cleaning routine. Okay? I know I got to clean this. Okay. Make you a list. Then take that, put on there what you think your chores are going to be. Your cleaning, your jobs. Okay? Then we're going to break it down a little more. This is number 2. Scheduling. Scheduling. Now you're saying, okay, I already know I got to clean all this stuff. I'll just clean it when I feel like it. Nelly. Because by the time you feel like cleaning it, you're going to get to that, what was that stage up here I said? The overwhelming stage? No. Don't wait till you feel like it. There's some things, y'all, that you're not going to feel like doing, but it's going to have to be done, and then you're going to have to schedule it. Like, okay, I'm free this day. I ain't got to go here, take the kids here. I don't have to go pick up. See what I'm saying? You're going to have to come up with a schedule. Now, so let's do the scheduling part. All right. Once you figure out what all your jobs are going to be, what all you got to clean, then you got to figure out when you're going to do it. Don't wait till you feel like it. Put your big girl panties on, gird your loins, and let's get to it. When you get to figuring out the when you're going to do these jobs, break it down one step further. Just keep breaking it down. You remember when you had to do those outlines in English class in school? You had your Roman numerals up here, then you had your A and your B, and then you had your little bullet points. You kept breaking that main point down. That's what we're doing, okay? Let's break it down one more. Once you figure out the when, then break it down into categories. Keep breaking it down until you come up with a system. For example, is this something I can do on a daily basis? There's your daily. Is this something I can incorporate into my weekly cleaning? Is it something I can get by with doing just once a month? Or can I stretch it out to 2 times a year or yearly? That's the when. That's your when, W-H-E-N, window. You need to figure out the whens. So you're going to break it down just a little more. Figure out the whens. Now you know what you got to do. Now figure out when you're going to do it. Break it down into those categories. Is this something I got to do? You remember I told you there was like other categories, styles of cleaning, styles. There's your picking up, tidying up, straightening up. To me, cha-ching, that rings a bell daily. This is something I'm going to have to do daily, okay? Then there's the cleaning part. That's something comes to mind to me as weekly. I know I need to clean that weekly. That can't wait a whole month. That can't wait 2 times a year. I got to keep that clean. So I'm going to do that once a week. Then there's the um, deep cleaning. Okay, it's going to take you more time. That's things that comes to mind like monthly or 2 times a year, or I might can stretch it out to once a year. You see what I'm saying? Figure out the wins. Okay, you're just going to keep taking this whole big cleaning idea. Then we're going to break it down to a little routine, figuring out what all's got to be clean. Then we're going to keep breaking it down, figuring out when I'm going to clean it, okay, and categorize it. Now, the third part that I break down, that I come up with next, is I figure out how I'm going to do the cleaning. Am I going to do it a job at a time, or am I going to do it a room at a time? I already told y'all I've done the job at a time, but I wound up ping ponging all through the house because I'd go in this room and I'd be wanting to just do the baseboards and the ceiling fans and stuff like that. And then I found myself, oh, this is out of place. I need to go take it in yonder. That did not work for me. I'm like, okay, I'm ping ponging. I'm squirrel moment. I'm all over the house. I need to focus on one room at a time. And then that's where I decided, okay, I'm going to stay in this one room. I'm going to get everything done in this one room. And then, y'all, that's what, excuse me, then you can sit here and figure out, is there a way that I can do this quicker and easier? And once you do that, and then you see, you get the hang of it, and you can do it just like that, then that might be something that you can change. Let's say you were doing something, let's say your floors. Now, floors needs to be really done. Okay, I just say something. And you're like, okay, I'm going to do this like twice a year. But it turns out you found a quicker way to do it. Um, my windows. My windows. I used to wait and do them 2 times a year when I did my spring cleaning and my fall cleaning. Okay? I got good at it. I got fast at it. And then I'm like, wait, why can't I move this up into this category and do this weekly when I'm already in that one room and I'm dusting? I'm getting my blind. I'm right here by my window. Go ahead and get it. I've done perfected it. I've found a quicker way to do it. See what I'm saying? If you've been putting off something and you're like, you find a fast way to do it and you've been doing it, you get into a rhythm, and then you're like, hey, I think I can bump this up to this category and do it on a weekly basis. So that way they'll stay clean all time. Then you can mark that off this, okay, 6 months from now, I need to do my windows. Because you've got to doing it so fast, you done got it done in your weekly cleaning. Now you don't have to put that off till 6 months from now. When you learn a quicker way of doing a hard job and you get into a rhythm, move it around on your schedule. Did that make sense? I gave you an example. Did that make sense? See? This is not hard, y'all. That's what I got wrote down. Once you get the hang of cleaning something, and then there may be something that you get so good at and so fast at, and you've been doing it weekly, you're like, you know what? I think I can bump this up and do this daily and get it over and done with, and then it stays clean. See? There's room for improvement. There's room for rearranging your schedule. See? That is not so hard. Okay? So everyone that has had trouble with this, like I'm not a detailed kind of person. Y'all, my husband's not a detailed person. He don't make lists. He don't write things down, except when I started using that little whiteboard, and then he got better at it. See, it works for men too. If you may not be used to doing this and you're like, I'm so overwhelmed, I don't even know how to schedule, I don't know how to come up with a routine. I just told you. First, you got to sit down. The big picture, let's recap. The big picture. I know I got to clean. That's part of my homemaking duties. I got to do it. What all in this house needs to be cleaning? Then, when can I clean it? What's best for me? What's best for my schedule? Can I squeeze it in daily? Do I need to wait and just do it weekly? Or is it something that can wait? Or if I get so fast at it, can I just go ahead and bump it up and do it weekly when I'm doing this and just get it over and done with? See, that's all there is to it. That is coming up with a cleaning routine, scheduling and planning it. That's all you have to do. That wasn't so hard, was it? Y'all, we as homemakers wear so many hats. I have to have a plan B. I sometimes I can't just what unless something's wrong with me or I'm just in a mood that day and I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I throw that schedule. I put that planner over in the corner and just say, you know, it is what it is today. I do have days like that. Some days I don't have my crap all together. I'm not perfect, y'all. And then I'm like, I don't feel like adulting today. I just can't. I'm just going to do today whatever I feel like doing. If it gets done, it gets done. If it don't, it don't. There's going to be some days you're going to be sick and nothing is going to get done. Okay? Then there's days when I'm like, I wake up and my mind is going 90 to nothing. And I'm like, I got to do this morning. Then this afternoon, after I do this, I need to go here. I need to get this done at this certain time. So see, there's days when I've got to get my crap together and just get it done. Okay? So, see, there's days that you can be flexible and there's days you may not be able to because we wear many hats. Okay? We've got the home to keep up. We've got the children to take care of. We've got the cooking and the baking to do. We've got to sit down and do the budgeting and the financing. We're responsible for paying the bills, balancing the checkbook, making sure everything goes through, getting the checks in the mail, paying things online, whatever. Y'all, we wear many hats, okay? Giving our husbands attention. My husband's like, can you put me down today at this time where I can have a moment of your time? Have y'all seen that meme floating around where the son and the kids and the husband comes to the kitchen door and she's in there washing the dishes and they're like, hon, when you get a moment, we all need you at the exact same time. Okay, have y'all seen that meme? I feel like that sometimes. I'm busy doing this, and then the grandkids are needing me, or when my boys were younger, they needed me, my husband needed me, and I'm like, Calgon, take me away, literally. Okay, you're gonna have days like that. Calm down. If things start going as not how you planned it, give yourself grace. Take a deep breath. When I homeschooled, I'll give you a perfect example. When I homeschooled, I had our days planned out, okay? We eat breakfast at this certain time. You wake up, we're going to get in here, we're going to eat breakfast. You're going to go do your chores in here. You're going to go out there to the barn. I'm going to go feed the goats and the chickens and stuff. We're all going to meet back inside. We're going to get cleaned up. Then we're going to sit down at this certain time and we're going to start school. Okay. That was all fine and dandy when my boys were at home and we homeschooled until they went to public school. I still tried to have a schedule and a plan, and I'm in my realm, I'm in my zone, I'm in my rhythm, I'm doing my own thing. This is so and so elementary. Um, Dakota or Dallas is running a fever and they're in the nurses station. We need you to come pick them up, please. So I have to just drop what I'm doing. See, you're going to have days like that. Give yourself grace. Don't think that every day is going to be sunshine and roses and you're just going to be like, ha, ha, ha. Okay, Mary Poppins. Because at the end of the day, you may end up like Cruella de Vil. Okay? Give yourself some grace. Okay? There's going to be things that's going to creep in and things that's going to happen. Take a deep breath, sit down, relax, and then just start with a clean slate. I don't care if it's cleaning, I don't care if it's cooking, if your meal didn't go as planned or you had plans to make this and then something come up, now you're having to switch and go with give yourself grace. Don't get upset. Don't get your dander all stirred up. Okay, don't get your panties in a wad like my mama used to say. Have y'all heard that one? Okay, take a deep breath. Say, all right, that didn't work out. Let's just either start all over or just come up with a plan B. Always have a plan B. That can help. Things are going to pop up out of the blue and it's just going to mess you up. Take a deep breath, start all over, start with a clean slate. Just give yourself some grace, okay? And just say, okay, tomorrow might go better. Tomorrow I might have a better day. Y'all, let's get back to enjoying our homemaking journey. Like I said, change that B to a Y and turn that job into joy. You can get so overwhelmed in your homemaking that you start getting bogged down and you're not seeing the joy of it anymore. You're not seeing the blessing. You're missing out because you're too busy like getting drugged down and like I can't do this anymore. I don't feel like it. Okay. Bring balance to your homemaking. Okay. Don't go down that rabbit hole. Okay. I'm gonna say it one more time, y'all. I'm gonna say it one more time. Okay. Write it down. I gotta have brain dumps sometimes. That's another reason why I use my planner is brain dumps. Sometimes at night I will sit down and in those big squares I will say, I did this today. So and so did this. I got this accomplished. It's a brain dump for me. And I can release all that anxiety on paper and mark off that list, y'all. Get your joy back into your homemaking. Start loving your homemaking again, ladies. Okay? Because when we don't have the joy in our homemaking, it stems down to our husbands and it stems down to our children. Because the saying, if mama's not happy, nobody's happy. You set the mood in your home. I don't know if I've said this in another video. If I did, you're going to get it twice. If I didn't, here you go. Ladies, we are the peacemakers in the home. We are called to bring balance to the home, bring joy to the home, security. We are to make our home a safe haven for when everybody meets back in the home in the evening. The husband is glad to come home. The children are like, man, I just want to go home. Okay? Is your home that type of home? Is your home peaceful? You set the tone in your home. When your kids get home from school, and I don't care if you're a stay-at-home mom or if you're a working mom, and everybody meets back in the home in the afternoon or the evening, how is the tone in your home? Is everybody coming in a bad mood and you're just at each other's throats? You set the tone in the home. Yes, you're allowed to have a bad day at work. Leave it at work. On the way home, recompose, refresh, start all over. Pray, breathe. The minute you walk in that door, you set the tone in that home. Your attitude, your children, and your husband feed off of your emotions, your attitude, your demeanor, your frame of mind. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that sometimes if you're in a crabby mood, it stems out, then your husband gets in a crabby mood because you bit his head off. Then you bite your kids' heads off. There goes their day. Okay? You set the tone in your home. You create the mood, the peaceful atmosphere. If you've been at home all day long, practice this to where that husband is happy to come home. Man, my house is so peaceful. I just want to get out of here and go home to my wife. Okay? Your kids, when they come in from school, I just want to go home where it's peaceful. I want to see mom and dad. Is your home a safe haven? Is it a place of security? Is everyone happy? And I know that's a big job, y'all, to keep everybody in the home sane and keeping them from losing their crap. You're having a hard time trying to keep from losing your crap. And you're like, I'm responsible for myself. I can't do all that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Because that's what we're called to do. We're called to be the keepers of our home. And there's a lot involved with that. We wear many hats. Okay? Your attitude, your frame of mind, your demeanor, okay? Your mood sets everybody else's mood and sets the mood in your home. How is your home? Is it happy or is it chaotic? If it's chaotic, start all over. Start all over. Start all over. Okay? I'm just going to tell you right now, that's when you're going to start losing your joy and it turns into a job. Don't let it get to that point. Keep your joy in your homemaking. Keep your joy into wanting to get in there and provide a good, nutritious meal for your family. I don't care if it takes 30 minutes or if you make everything from scratch. Okay? As long as you've done it with love and a happy face. Okay? Put your joy back in your cleaning. You're providing a good hygienic atmosphere for your family to keep sickness down, allergies out. Okay? You're taking pride in keeping your home clean that God blessed your husband with a good job with to bless you with that house, get you that house. You see? Okay? Take pride in the simple things, washing that laundry. Okay? Because you're able to provide your husband and your children with clean clothes to wear. So they're not going out in the public somewhere smelling. Okay? Get your joy back in your homemaking. Okay? Make your home a safe haven, a place of security that everybody just wants to come back home to and don't want to leave home. Okay? Get your joy back. Okay? Don't start considering it as a job because then you're going to lose your joy. Okay? Turn it back around. Get your joy back. I hope there has been something in these videos that you have picked up, you've started implementing, you've started doing, I've helped you with, I've gave you an idea. Like, I didn't even think of that before. Thank you. Okay? And you may already know how to do all this. Okay? I hope I've helped you in some way. I think that completes everything. Okay? Y'all, parenthood is a whole new ball game. Somewhere along in that line in your homemaking, you got to throw parenting in there. That is a whole new ball game. And that may be something I may do later in video form, but right now I do have a page on my blogs, parenting. I have a page on my blogs, marriage. Okay? I may do a video series on marriage. I don't know. It took me a while to do this series, y'all, because like I said, I was nervous. I didn't know how people were going to take it. I didn't know when to release these videos because y'all, these videos has been over a year in the making. I've been saving them and I just had to pray about it and let God tell me when I needed to release them. So it was time. Okay? I got nervous, but it was on my heart and I went ahead and did them. And I'm like, God, you show me when. You show me when. Okay? So if you're a reader, on our blogs, I'll link them below. Those subtitles up in the header is links to those pages dealing with those subjects: homemaking, parenting, and marriage. Okay? Parenting and marriage video series may come later. I don't know because I'm like nervous about those too, okay? So, y'all, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope I've helped you somehow. I hope I gave you some ideas. I hope I wasn't too confusing. But get your joy back, y'all. I will end it there on this homemaking series. Thank you for going down this journey with me. And I hope that your homes become happy, healthy, secure, loving, because you're that joyful keeper of your home. I will see y'all in the next video.